Either you're an idiot who will make money, or either you're an idiot who will not make money. Don't be a monkey about this. How to prepare for info in 2026. And I'm going to give you an entire guide. And if you follow this, you will make money. And if you are leaving info, you are a lunatic. You are idiotic. You are being an idiot if you do that. Reason being that because the industry will go by $1 trillion. That's where the game is. It's going to grow by, I think, 9.18% to be exact. But it's going to grow by $1 trillion. And if you stand in between, we talked about Andrew Tate, everybody talks about it, the water analogy. If you stand in the middle, you will get paid. You will make money. And I'm giving you every single thing you can implement in your business, or if you teach someone to implement in their business. Gurus will now become live streamers and will have an interactive live audience. This all started with a conversation that Alex Hormozi had with Mr. Beast. So you probably remember the charity games like the streamers, influencers. Those of you that don't know, they did a charity game. In that charity game, they had entrances. So every single different sort of influencer would come in, right? So let me kind of explain this with this graph. And check the sound levels of the ground when, these people entered the ring or entered the field. They were these normal short form content influencers, nothing, massive. First for like these business people. Then we had the short form guys, right? Like who makes TikToks and all that stuff. Then we had the YouTubers. And then the sound level went berserk and crazy with the live stream people. Even if you see in e-commerce, TikTok live is becoming a massive thing where people are buying from those live streamers and doing that. Alex Hormozi has already started this. And because he's Alex Hormozi, he made $100 million in like a day. People will copy him. And this entire trend you will see, right? Because he did this like 1 month ago, 2 weeks ago, 13 days ago. Sergio Tari is doing like his whole, watch me live, cook up a business. He's doing his entire stream 3 weeks, 7 days, 5 days, and this one scheduled, right? And Charlie Morgan, he is also on that, right? Where he's streaming every single, almost I think he's doing like, a lot like weekly. Because I've seen him like, every single day hop on like 28, 28, 38, all these times, right? And the main reason for that is to basically become as interactive as possible and builds these parasocial relationships, right? As in, this is what they talk about. You see streamers getting crazy donations, right? You see streamers having the craziest interaction. People are like living like their lives with him. You see all these funny, crazy clips of people like living like they know them. Like, oh my God, guys in it and all this sort of stuff. Like you've probably seen that guy who like acts all crazy. He's like, yo, guys in it, yo, guys in it. And he just like makes all those videos. And that is because they feel like they are in a relationship with them. They feel that they have a connection. And what this will do, the smart man out of all of these, which Alex Hormozi is doing this even right now, they will use this live to connect, make YouTube videos, and clip up short form content. They're going to learn the art of clipping the best. And the reason for that being is super, super simple, because the time that they spend with their audience live, first of all, it builds the insane, like live stream has the most amount of trust. That's like the most you can do, reading off live chats, all that stuff. But if you can do a segment, like I'm going to teach you how right now. You do a live and you're going to talk about a topic, right? Let's say you talk about how to make money, right? Some super simple. You have a segue and a whole presentation that you put in that live and you explain it to the people, and then you cut that video up using an editor, and then you just go in there and boom, you make a YouTube video. And then for the mini clips or the funny moments or the clippable moments, you just put them out there. And this will help. Like, this is such an insane trigger. And most people didn't even think about it. This happened when Alex Hormozi had that conversation with Mr. Beast, right? Because who would watch business guys? Business guys are kind of becoming like, idols right now. Look at Brest Kills. Look at Pierre. Look at who else is like massive in the industry? Who like TJR? All these people, they're looked up to, like, oh my God. Like even TJR did a live stream with Lacey, the streamer, and one more guy, and also Togi and all these people, right? Why? Because when people see him live, first of all, he's getting massive amounts of exposure. And the third and the most important thing is that these guys are actually being, like human. Like, oh, this guy's actually chill. I can learn from him. I can buy it. Let me buy it. Boom. That's how I get you, right? Business will become more and more physical, and teams and clients will have retreats and all this stuff. These are two guys which are, pushing forward. Of course, Nick was the innovator of that, I will say. Of course, he didn't invent the thing, but he made it popular, right? Having client retreats, doing this live. You also have Suve Goy, who owns Consulting Mastery. Same thing over here, right? Where they're going to do a lot of these like Bali Mastermind, client interview live, this live. And what this will do what does it do? It's trust. You see this way going, right? And scaling on human connection. The quota and the main thing will be human connection, scaling on human connections. Now, there's going to be two types of things which are going to be extremely popular. First is going to be this, super physical business and people actually doing it. And second are going to be those AI creators which you see online, sign clients and sell those mini like 500 low ticket courses to the masses. Those two things are going to be the biggest thing in 2026 coming up, guaranteed. There's no doubt about it, right? And agency and consulting hybrids will win because it removes the scammer allegation, like of just like selling information. And the second thing would be the agency overload. And these two things will also reincur with, people charging massive amounts of money, like 15K, 20K upfront, and then also having retainers on top. So if you are someone who's in this business, or you are someone that's gonna scale other people, use this all the time, right? But what I'm telling you is that you need to have client interviews, even if you can have them via Zoom, because people want to know. People don't trust you via if you have a car, if you have screenshots. Nobody cares about that anymore, right? You've probably seen this. And trust is the biggest lever you can pull, right? And via that, because of that, you will see a lot of people make all these amounts of channels, right? Having 2 or 3 even more channels, and the gurus get more known. Now you might be like, why are they doing this? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why would Iman, who already has 5.78 million subs, and Brez, who has like close to 400K subs, why would you think that they would do it? Right? It doesn't like logically make sense. Why would Iman sit there and do this? Why would Brez do this? For one only reason: to sell separate offers at a higher ticket. That's the only reason that they're doing this all, because Iman has 8FL, and Quantum as well, which he bought from consulting.com. And also, Iman has his low ticket, more beginner guide, and his more advanced guide. And same does with Brez, right? Brez uses this because he knows these people are not going to convert on his channel, because this is everybody who's just watching his lifestyle. These other people, on the other hand, are the real people, because he's actually giving value. If he does that on the main channel, he'll lose the fun fact and the top of funnel content that he makes. And if he does that on the second channel, he wouldn't be as popular. People would think, oh, it's just another channel. So that's why they make separate different channels where they're talking about different topics. And this, you could do it as well. Now, you being, at a small scale, and even if you are a coach, who's doing 30K, 20K a month, and if you guys haven't implemented YouTube, you're losing on a lot of money. Like, I can guarantee that as soon as you do that, your business will have a 3x in just general, and the trust and the quality of leads, the clients will get better. It's just a win-win situation. And if you guys want to learn that, you can book a call with me, do all that. But the main point that I'm trying to make, don't be a monkey about this. Like, I see a lot of people do this where they'll make like 5 channels, or for different topics, a shorts channel or this channel. This is distribution, but YouTube is not clipping. Don't be a monkey. That pisses me off the most, where everybody's trying to be like a little monkey who have like 4 or 5 sections. Don't do that, right? And now for my next point, and the most important point, is that everybody in their mother, their grandma will be using AI. Everybody will put AI in their services. Oh, look at my new AI, Master GPT. If I'm gonna be honest, what the hell does Dan know about AI, bro? Like, he's old. Like, no hate to the guy, and not like, like he's doing his work, but like, bro, like you are not cracked as a 16-year-old every day spending every single second on AI. I know kids who are developing apps, building it for businesses, selling it as a SaaS. Like, there's people who are way cracked at this than to learn from a guy who's like in his 40s. Again, no hate. And also, I see Tony Robinson teaching AI. Like, if you join that, you are like, especially if you're a young guy. These guys are like selling to older markets, but everybody will put like AI, all this stuff, right? Iman is also doing it. He doesn't know anything about AI. Just look at his face. Like, what does he know about AI? Like, come on, guys. A random, go Perplexity, ChatGPT, and that, like, the smartest way to capitalize the AI gold rush. Use the script to speak, guys. So everybody will use AI in there. Sort of like, it pisses me off because it makes my job harder, because people get burned by these people. They're like, oh, I know AI. Iman Ghazi does it, and these people do it. But there's a purpose why these guys are doing it. And this is the massive most reason, is building SaaS companies out of it. The reason why SaaS will be the new like hot thing for info people, and just like digital products in general, is because it makes a lot of sense, right? You can have an exit plan. Iman Ghazi can't exit or sell his brand because he has his face on it. A SaaS that he makes inside of his service doesn't have a face, which they can sell for X multiples, right? Here, info will also have a big boom, and let me tell you why that is. But first, I want to touch on the SaaS point again, which is that you will see they will sign you up for like a mini like thing I think Nick does it as well, where they have like a $30-40 like SaaS which you have to join in order to like get the results from their like consulting or like agency offer. And they basically get users in there, they use clients, they use all this attention, and they just sell it in the end and get like equity value, all that stuff. So you will get subscribed to a lot of these SaaS when you join these offers right now. And the second thing and last point which I want to make is that info will have a big boom. As AI replaces everybody, jobs, people, and kids can't find any education, they want to learn AI, right? Where are they going to go? Every single person that becomes successful in any niche, let's say they become their car detailing, e-commerce, trading, they all want to sell information. Why? Because these people want to learn their skills because the education system has failed them. So where will they go? To the info guys. And if you can sign in the middle, even if you're a basketball coach, even if you're a sports coach, whatever you are, right? I've skilled basketball coaches, I've skilled sports coaches, I've skilled people who help people with injuries. They make a lot of money. Why? Because nobody trusts their doctor anymore. They see the big pharma, they see all that stuff. Nobody wants to trust those people. So who are they going to trust? They're going to trust you. Why? Because you're more friendly, you're not authority, you can be personalized, you're not a hospital. Those things are going to matter so much. You guys have to understand it. Stop being idiotic. Don't leave and focus. I see a lot of people doing it. They're like trying to do other businesses and all that stuff, or they're not going as hard as they should go as hard. Prepare your best, and this industry is bound to grow. It will grow. Either you're an idiot who will make money, or either you're an idiot who will not make money. But you will make money. That's the key, right? I'm not selling a dream. The competition is getting harder, but as people will flood in, they need someone who they can trust. They need someone who can be their friend and actually teach them something. And that should be you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.